Welcome to my first video as chairman of the K&ESR Sussex Railway, where I'm going to describe for you what we're planning to do in 2025. It's got to be to put the railway back onto a firm financial footing. That is very important as we build towards the future and the opening of the railway to Robertsbridge. My mission is about preserving the past, but we can only do that by managing effectively and efficiently the sustainability and the resilience of the railway going forward. I rode in on my bicycle in the late 1960s, a schoolboy in short trousers, and I've been involved with the railway ever since. It's very important to me, the railway. It's very important that the railway survives. I think that I owe it as the new chairman to actually make sure that all of the hard work that has been done by our predecessors is actually preserved into the future. We are a charity and the railway is of historical and educational interest. It was the first railway built under the Light Railways Act of 1896, and that Act of Parliament was about actually providing railways into rural communities, which a standard railway wouldn't be possible. Our heritage is the hop gardens of Sussex and Kent. The migration of people from East London during the summer months and the hop picking season, who came down on the mainline railway to Robertsbridge and then on to stations on the K&ESR Sussex, where they had a working holiday in the beautiful counties of Sussex and Kent. So we do have some paid staff and we use volunteers to actually support them. The volunteer force that we have on the railway, of course, is ageing, and what we need to do now is to find ways of attracting younger people to the railway, because those younger people will be the future. The challenges that heritage railways are facing at the moment are mainly financial. If we have a look at the price of coal as a result of the long-running war that we have in Ukraine, also the closing of the Welsh mines means that we've actually got to go further afield for our coal, which adds cost. That affects all heritage railways. But also we have to remember that we've got carriages and locomotives now which are more than 100 years old. So finding parts for those engines and carriages is becoming all the more difficult. We have to have stuff manufactured, and of course that's quite expensive. So yes, there are challenges, but they're challenges that the whole heritage railway sector are facing. Of course, we're also facing strong economic headwinds at the moment. So what our mission has got to be is to actually make this a day out for everybody and not just a train ride. That's about actually providing events on the trains, things that capture people's imagination, so we actually make it open to everybody. Rail 200 is a very important event because it marks 200 years of railways in the UK. And without those railways, probably the Industrial Revolution that took place wouldn't have been quite so rapid and quite so far-reaching, because we brought railways to the rest of the world. We have celebrated that on the 1st of January with a whistle up. The mainline railways and all the heritage railways took part in that to actually mark the start of a year where there's going to be a number of events taking place. We've been working, for instance, with the big railway, with South Eastern, who have asked us whether we can make the Cavell van available to go to Dover to actually celebrate Rail 200. Edith Cavell was a nurse that did great work on the continent of Europe during the First World War, I believe. She did such a lot of work for wounded soldiers, and that needed to be commemorated, which was why she was brought back. It also transported the unknown soldier back to London. So it is a historical artefact, and we're loaning that to South Eastern Railway for events that are taking place this year in both Dover and Ashford. Well, I believe families coming to a heritage railway, it is all about the atmosphere. It's about the past. It's about recreating things so that the younger generation, many of whom don't even know what a steam engine is. And we're getting to the stage now where some of the early diesel locomotives and rail cars, they don't know what they are either, because it's a big electric railway most of the time. So it is about atmosphere. It is about actually creating that piece of history and getting people to understand. So if you link that back to being an educational charity, it is about local communities school children, families that are coming here for their holidays. For 2025, we've got a fantastic programme of events. This will include a 1940s weekend and, of course, we're celebrating 25 years of the railway being opened to Bodiam, which is a big event in our calendar, and we will be doing lots of special things connected with the hop gardens, connected with how the railway managed to get itself extended down to Bodiam and what that means for the future. So we've also got a couple of galas planned this year, which is quite exciting. One is the Dwarfs of Steam. So all the small steam locomotives, so some of ours, some are coming in. I'm quite pleased to actually welcome people to that because it will give you a feeling of what the country railway was about. Little engines, rickety clickety clack coaches. This year we're introducing new catering services on our trains, and in particular we are running a new service called the Rother Valley Limited. You will be able to partake in breakfast, lunch and afternoon teas. That is the feedback that we've had from our customers who recognise that we've got the premier Wilden Pullman service that we run in the evening, but they want something that you can actually do during the day. So that's what we're going to deliver this year. Volunteering for me is about friendship, it's about camaraderie, it's about preserving the past, it's about belonging, and it's about welcoming everybody. It doesn't matter what background you come from. We're here, it's very supportive, it's very friendly, and it's a fantastic atmosphere basically, and I love every minute of it. So thank you for joining us today here on YouTube. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe, because there's lots of new events actually coming up through the year. Whether you're looking to join us, whether you're going to come to travel on our trains, we look forward to giving you a warm welcome to the K&ESR Sussex Railway.